I'm Sifu Adam Willis, and in today's Wing Chun lesson, I'm going to teach you what is called the Biu Sao. It is one of Wing Chun's palm strikes. I'm going to teach you exactly how to apply it. I'm going to show you when to apply it, and I'm also going to show you how to do it on the wooden dummy. All right, so first of all, what is the Biu Sao? What actually is it? Now, the pronunciation, as an American, I use my own phonetics to speak Wing Chun. I really don't speak Cantonese. I only speak Wing Chun. So it is Americanized phonetics. But I say Biu Sao or Biu Sao is the way to say this. But what is that? Okay, it is a palm strike that is done with the knife edge of your hand. Okay, a palm strike done with the knife edge of your hand. Now, it's not a chop. It is something that's driven from the elbow through, okay? So it hits here and driven from your elbow. So what that means is basically this bone, the ulna bone, that drives up and goes here. This is the extension of that ulna bone. It's like taking a stick and driving that right on through someone's throat or neck, okay? So that's what we're trying to do, and it fits perfectly in there. Even if someone is trying to tuck down and stop someone from getting in their neck, it still fits through because it's just the size of the hand. So it can still get right on in there. So understand that what that Biu Sao is. Now that you understand what that is, let me show you how to practice it. How to practice it is basically coming from underneath. It is a very sneaky, underhanded move, as is a lot of Wing Chun. It comes from underneath and hits as you practice it. So it's like chain punches on the top, except underneath. That's how you come through, driving with that elbow. Now be careful, don't do this, because that's just a chop. It's a palm strike. That's why I differentiate between a chop. It's hitting with this, driving with the elbow. Now, watch the rest of my structure as I do this. Specifically, my shoulders are down, my pelvis is tucked, and I'm connected to the ground when it's applied, right? And it can be applied off of this side, same side, either one, but it has to have an associated foot that goes into the ground as it goes into the other person. So the contact into the target and the contact or groundedness is simultaneous. That's what gets the substantiality of having them run into a stick too. So not only are you driving the stick, they're also running into it, okay? So taking a stick into the ground, that is a structural approach to hitting someone. Now, a lot of times in Wing Chun, they're coming into us. Why? Because it's for self-defense, and you have to understand how that's applied. We're not chasing someone around. We're not trying to overpower things. They're the ones coming into us, so we're under them, right? They're coming over top, right? And we're coming underneath. Understanding how that works is important to understanding the application of the Biu Sao and of Wing Chun overall. So when you practice it underneath, and get good at it so that you can be coordinated as you move. There is also a Geng lick to it, or inch energy. So as you practice, you're gonna point your fingers straight at it. From there, you're going to snap at the last second. The elbow's still behind it, okay? It's just you get this wrist snap, which drives the inch power at that moment. It is relaxed before and drives right through into that, right through the neck. Now, how to apply it against someone else. A lot of times, so when we're practicing, we're using our own arm as a bridge, which can be great. Because why? You can have this arm out. They're busy focusing on this arm as you're coming underneath and hitting them with the other. What happens when we have an arm in someone's face? They try to remove it. Okay, great. Remove it. And then this comes right behind. So that's a great way to apply the Biu Sao, which we do quite often. Another way to apply the Biu Sao is when their arm is on us. So both times we're going to use a bridge, maybe our own bridge or their bridge, to go towards them. So what we're going to do is, let's say they have us here, okay, and they happen to have crossed us up. And this is kind of a recovery-based move. And why is it a recovery-based move? Because we've messed up. And let's say we've messed up. Let's say they've crossed us up, which we don't want to let happen. But if it does, what we can do is we can come through to break their grip or their contact on us and come around to a new line and hit them simultaneously to defending and wedging or breaking their arm off of us. So that's yet another way to apply the Biu Sao or Biu Sao, depending on how you say it. Works amazingly in longer range as well. Here's why. If you're here at a longer range, and when I say longer range, I mean longer than you can be squared up at. If you're in this longer range with someone, what you can do is you can come around and get them simultaneously right here as you're getting off the line. So the same time as you evade something may be coming in, you evade and make contact immediately on a new line. So it can work great off of that, off of a longer posture than is traditionally practiced in Wing Chun. All right, so applying the Biu Sao on the wooden dummy, you want to work on simultaneous attack and defenses. That's what Wing Chun does and what the Biu Sao can do as well. So from this side, it can be applied here. You might not be able to see that. You can do it on the inside as well. You can do it on this side. You can apply it here, or you can apply it here, right? You can apply it in all these places and make sure you're using your forearm to bridge or deflect or wedge away. You're using your hand to hit. Now, when you hit on an object such as this versus an object such as the neck, it's going to be a little different. When I hit into the neck, it just takes a little bit different of a shape. As it hits here, it's harder, so it's going to feel a little different, but that's okay. Make sure your elbow is down when you apply this, though. You don't want your elbow up. If your elbow is up, you've lost your connection between the elbow and then the bottom of the body. So keep that elbow down when you apply it. There's a move on our dummy form that pops, pop, 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 boom, boom, okay? That move is a Biu Sao, okay? But a lot of people incorrectly do that move and they do this, boom, 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 boom. And they do it like a chippy chop, like a chop. It's not, it is the elbow driving the effort. So if you see it from this side, it's, not like that. It's here, just like that. Okay, so it comes simultaneously here and hits. From the other side, boom. From the other side, boom. From the other side, boom. Okay, so make sure that you're simultaneously attacking and defending and keeping that elbow down as you drive underneath. Now, if you are in a place where you can't get Wing Chun, or you just like my teaching methods and you'd like to take my online course, I have a 90-day online course for beginners that goes through a lot of Sunum Tao, a lot of Wing Chun. It goes through Sunum Tao, it goes through simultaneous attack and defense. We even get into the wooden dummy right away. It goes through concepts, structure, many different things in a 90-day program. You can find it at wingchunlessons.com. And let me know if you have any questions. Just write down below and I'll be sure to try to answer it for you. Again, I'm Sifu Adam Willis. Thank you so much.